Going on, guys? It's Anton here, and we're back with another update with the giveaway. So I actually decided to start picking the winner right now, and right over here I have all the names entered already. And basically, the way this is going to work is I'm going to write a script because I want to be creative. I'm going to write a script, and what the script is going to do, it's going to select a user randomly. Okay, and basically each time it selects a random user, it's going to give them a tally. Okay, so the first person to reach 3 tallies basically wins. Okay, so hopefully I can get this right the first time and don't have to spend too much time because it is pretty late and I need to go to sleep. But anyways, let's go ahead and start off with getting the number of names. Oh, we're gonna do names.length. So I have all of the names hard coded inside this array, and then excuse me, what I want is okay. So basically the idea is I want to generate a random number between 0 to the number of names minus 1. So I know there are 28 names in this array. Right? If I print this out to the console, it's going to say 28. So I want to go from 0 to 27. So basically I want to loop an infinite amount of times. Okay, selecting a random number every single time. So let's just say, for example, let's just say let var or var flag go true. And while flag, so it's kind of like a while true loop, okay? And what I want to do is basically generate a random number. So let's say let random number is equal to number of names. So actually what we need to do is we're going to use math.floor. We're going to do math.random times the number of names. Okay, so number of names will generate, oh, I'm sorry, number of names will always be 28. It's a constant, okay? Actually, you know what, I'll just do const, just to be extra. So it's always a constant. And math.random will always return 0 to 1, okay? So if we multiply it by 28, and if we take the floor of that whole entire number, it's always going to return between 0 to 27, okay? Because let's say, for example, if I do 0.99 times 28, it's going to give me like 27.999 something, right? Or something close to that. If we take the floor of it, that will give us 27, which is what we want. Okay, so let random number equal math.floor, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, let's see, how do I want to do this? So let's go ahead and say let user selected equal names at that position. Okay, so it could be any arbitrary number between 0 to 27. And let's see, so once that user is selected, right, what we should do is we should add them to some kind of object and give them a tally. Right, now the thing is, let's see, I wanna be able to, I kind of need like a map, I guess. So yeah, let's go ahead and use a map. So let's say var user map is equal to new map. And what do I want to do? Let's see. I guess what we can say is if user map has user selected. Okay, so if it has user selected, what does that mean? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. If it has the user, like if the user exists inside the map, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to increment their value, right? So basically the way map works is it's like a key value pair, right? So I'll show you in a sec. So if user map, so I'm going to do this last. So first I want to handle the case where they're not inside the map. So if they're not inside the map, we want to add them to the map. So let's say user map dot set, let's go ahead and say user selected, which is their name, and we're going to give them 1, okay? So if they're not in the map, we're going to do this, okay? Let's see. If user map has select users, okay, perfect. So now let's say if they are already in the map already, right? If their keys are if the key already exists inside the map, what we're going to do is we're going to say user, or let's see, let value equal user map dot get, and then user selected. I think that should work. Yeah, that should work. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do new value plus plus, and then we're going to do user map dot set, or actually, let's see. I don't really use map too much, but I'm pretty sure if I set it again, I'm pretty sure it will override it, but I'll just assume. And I can always do a test too, so let's just say value. Or I could just do this and see what happens. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to comment all of this out. Okay. And I'm just going to do a test. So map equal new map. Okay, and let's just say map.set Anson 1. Let's just say let value equal map.get Anson map.set Anson. I think actually this won't do any. I'm pretty sure this will just add another. No, it shouldn't. Oh, perfect. Okay, perfect. So if I do map.set Anson plus plus value, right, that should be 3. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Okay, so it does override it, and that would make sense because maps are basically key value pairs, and you can't have duplicate keys inside a map, right? I mean, I kind of guessed that in my head because I've worked with hash maps and hash tables, but just wanted to make sure. Alright, so I also want to do one more thing. And I wonder if I do this, if I reference it by variable, will that still work? Perfect. If I do 13. Perfect. Okay, cool. So we know this is going to work. Perfect. Okay. Just wanted to double check. Okay, so yeah, if the user is inside this map, right, what we're going to do is we're going to take their value and we're going to increment it. Okay, and let's just say, let's see. Plus plus value, okay. I mean, I guess what we could do is we could check, since we're checking if that user is in the map already, once we increment their value, we can check if their, key is 3, right? So what I can do is I can say value equal user map.get user selected. If value equal 3, user, we can, let's see. User selected 1. And then we can just break from here. So I think this should be good. Okay. I shouldn't use these names for now. I'm going to comment it out. Because if I, use these names and it actually picks, a fake winner, I'm going to feel bad. So I don't want to be responsible for that. Let's say Anson, Jack, Zoe, Mike, Josh, and Alex. Let's try that out. Josh has 1. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, right? Every single time you go through the loop, right, it selects a random user, right? So we can also kind of print this out. User selected was selected. Okay, we can kind of print this out. So Anson was selected, Zoe was selected, Alex was selected. Okay. Alex was selected again, Josh was selected, Mike was selected. Alex was selected a 3rd time, Alex won. So yeah, basically as we loop through, right, we're first generating a random number that will get all of the indexes in the array. Okay, and then what we do is we reference that index to get the actual user's name. Okay, and then we basically use a map, a JavaScript map object to set key value pairs. Okay, so yeah, and basically the first thing that we do is we check the map to make sure that the user actually exists inside inside the map, right? Because the map, the key is the user's name, and the value is the amount of times that they were selected, right? So if, let's say, for example, if let's say the first iteration they're not going to be in the map, right? So you can just set the user and set their value to 1 because they were selected once, right? So you iterate again, and let's say, for example, that user was inside, right? That user was inside the map already, right? So since that is true, if user map has the user selected, you basically get their value that their name maps to, and then you increment that value by resetting the key again. Okay, and then after you do that, you get their updated value and you check if that value is equal to 3, and if it is, then they won and you don't have to do anything anymore. You can just break up the loop. So I think this is pretty good. I kind of want to increase it to 10. You know, I mean, I can increase it for as long as I want, but you know what, let's do a crazy number. Let's do 10, 100, actually 100. You know what, why don't we make it random? How about that? I don't know. I think 100's good enough. I was gonna do 3, but let's do 100. All right, ready? So let's go ahead and select our winner. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I used the I didn't uncomment. I didn't uncomment the this name, but I think Josh won. You can see that when I did that, right? When I did that, it printed out like a lot of names over here. So if we want to like make it more dramatic and add some background music, we can like put this like 1,000,000 times. So 100,000 iterations. You know what? I'll do 10,000 iterations. How about that? The power of programming. You do anything you want, as many times as you want. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's see. You know what would be even more troll if I decided to use like set timeout to delay the loop a little bit? That'd be pretty troll. Though I'm not too sure if I've never really done that before, but I'm not too sure if it would actually delay it. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and figure out who won. And you guys can enjoy the background noise of my CPU fan while we're selecting a winner. Yeah. We can be here all night. Yeah, we're looping. Oh, wow. Wow. Perfect. That was epic. That was epic. We looped 10,000 times and we got a winner. So common sense is fake. Common with COMON. Hashtag 6030. You are the lucky winner. So yeah, I am going to reach out to the winner on Discord. And I'm going to give them the prize. Yeah, I guess you know what I could do. You know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to select another winner. Let's go ahead, but I'm going to give them the tier 1 one. So it's kind of like a first place, second place thing, you know, because we did have, I did say in my video, you know, if like 20, 30 people, you know, enter, I would do maybe 2 or 3. But since it was a small giveaway, you know, or not really small, it was kind of big. It was more than I expected. You know, I'll select maybe 2 winners. So let's run this one more time, and this time let's do 100,000 iterations. So I'm gonna just make sure. Just get down his name. Okay. And I'm just gonna comment that right over here. And I mean, I could take his name out, but I'm just if he appears again, I'm just gonna rerun it because I don't want, you know, to select the same person again. I think that'd be fair for everyone else, to be honest. So, okay, so yeah, I got the name down. Let's go ahead and select the second winner, and let's go ahead. We're running it 100,000 times. Or we're basically checking, yeah, we're basically tallying up. If the first person to reach 100,000 tallies basically wins. So 3, 2, 1, let's do it. I wouldn't be surprised if my terminal just randomly crashed within like the next 30 seconds or so. But I have a pretty good computer, so it shouldn't be. This should be fine. Yeah, it's imagine if we had 100 people in this giveaway. This would probably end up being a lot longer too. I could say if this was a really big giveaway, and if I did the same method I did over here, we could be your this video could be like even longer. Like this whole like iteration thing could run for like who knows how long. But yeah, let's just see who the second winner is going to be. Yep. Now normally again, I know a lot of content creators would put background music, but I'm lazy and I'm not really a content creator. So you guys can enjoy the awkward quietness that's going on in the background. My CPU fan seems to be spinning really fast. So it's probably this process is probably using up a lot of memory. Yeah, I think we're going to be here for a very, very long time. But we shall wait. Don't worry, guys, I'm still here. Just waiting with all you guys. So far, this thing has been running for like, I think, 2.5 minutes. But honestly, I feel like it's too deep in to actually stop. Think about it. If there's like 30, if there's 30 names, right, and you run it 100,000 times, this is actually going to take forever. Because think about it, you have 30 people, right, and you're trying to select out of 30 people the first one to reach 100,000 times, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm taking a class called Discrete Probability, and if I knew more about that class, I would be able to actually give you the exact number of times this thing would, the exact number of ways we can actually select these users until we get an actual user. But you know what? Honestly, I feel like this is going to take forever. But I don't know. I'm tempted to leave it, though. It is so tempting. Like, so tempting. But I think I'm going to stop it. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just do, I did 1,000, I'll just do 1,000 again. Who cares? I just wasted 3 minutes of your guys' time. Okay, let's see what the lucky winner is. Alright, so yeah, Jess is legend, hashtag 2284. Congratulations, you are the second winner, and you're going to be receiving the Tier 1 Discord Nitro subscription. So, congratulations to both the winners. Okay, you guys are going to be receiving your reward by the end of this week, 100%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add you guys. Okay, I'm going to get in contact with you guys, and yeah, we're going to basically get this resolved. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate the amount of people, the 30 people that entered this giveaway. It really means a lot. And yeah, stay tuned for more giveaways. I definitely will be doing more giveaways in, the future. So definitely, if you're new to this channel, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.